There's something special about starting a journey before dawn. It means you're out of bed with purpose, ready to embrace the day with a groggy exuberance that requires coffee and the full number of daylight hours to succeed. Today was one of those days, and our destination would bring a sweet reward.
Hi, I'm Ali. When my husband Paul was made redundant from his job, I decided to take time off as well, to fulfil our dream of sailing and exploring the east coast of Australia.
The adventure has only just begun, and you can join us. We're the Lobbies, that's our boat cat Scuttlebutt, and together we're sailing champagne on ice. Hit the subscribe button to see our weekly clips.
We're sailing from Bribie Island, just north of Brisbane, along the Sunshine Coast, past Noosa Heads to Double Island Point at Rainbow Beach.
We'd heard about this place where a shape-shifting sandbank shelters a small stretch of beach behind a headland, forming a perfect lagoon in which to anchor. As we sailed to this mythical place, the sky turned on some spectacular patterns. The breeze was cool, and the easing wind conspired with the setting sun to deny us a grand arrival in daylight, but treated us to a unique display of nature. We rounded the point, dropped the anchor in the dark, and in the morning... Double Island Point. An incredible sandy bottom anchorage, perfectly sheltered from ocean swells and with the backdrop of the iron-rich minerals that stain the sandy cliffs of Rainbow Beach, named after its many hues of reds, yellows, browns and ochres. The yellows rich in aluminium, the blacks manganese.
Soaking it all in over a morning coffee, we were sharing this special place with about a dozen other boats and their crews. This natural harbour comes and goes depending on wind and swell, and we were just lucky that for our visit we got to experience it in its full glory.
It's a treat for four-wheel drivers too, because at low tide the beach and the spit are accessible to off-road vehicles. Well, we've just come ashore and started exploring the beautiful Rainbow Beach, and I've got to say I've fallen in love with the place.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
And have a look at this. The rainbow sands are obviously over there on those big cliffs, but they're also just on the beach here under the water too. Rainbow sands wherever you look in this bay. We set out on the track up to the lighthouse with views of a sweet little surf break on the ocean beach below.
Constructed of hardwood and cast iron sheeting in 1884, the Light's Lantern casts its loom 26 nautical miles or 48 kilometres out to sea, and it's a great spot to stop and admire the view.
Returning to the beach at low tide revealed a unique daily phenomenon.
An absolute army of soldier crabs feeding on the sand flats. These little crabs can walk straight ahead while all other crabs walk sideways. And when threatened, they burrow into the damp sand like a corkscrew and disappear. If only we could have harnessed the crabs to help get our dinghy back to the water after it became stranded by the outgoing tide.
It wasn't too far to drag before we were floating again, but honestly, what a place to get stuck. And then after a bit of a drag through some more shallows, we were heading home again.
That night we enjoyed the sunset on the roof with our buddies Ross and Georgie, and they shared some of their vast knowledge of places along the coast. We were most grateful and have followed many of their recommendations.
You should have a look at Tin Can Creek.
Next time, we take on the Mad Mile. Mad Mile is certainly living up to its reputation today.
Got breakers out the back.
As we cross into the Great Sandy Strait at Fraser Island, now known as Gari, and things on board get a little crazy.